What if every choice you never made is playing out right now in a parallel you? In 2025, the James Webb Telescope caught a galaxy that shouldn't exist and billion light-years away. Yet its stars match our Milky Way atom for atom. Except Earth, there is purple. We're tearing open the multiverse tonight. Infinite worlds, doppelgangers, living your regrets, and the physics that could let us shake hands across realities. Hit that like if you're ready to meet the other you. Start with the itch you can't scratch. Every decision branches the timeline like a tree splitting in lightning. Turn left instead of right this morning. One universe you dodged the puddle. Another you slip, break an ankle, miss the job interview that would have changed everything. Quantum mechanics says both happen. The math is brutal. The Schrödinger equation never chooses it, evolves every possibility at once. A 2025 experiment at CERN fired a single photon at a crystal splitter. Detectors caught it in two places simultaneously. Not or both. Scale that to a human brain with 86 billion neurons firing 1,000 times a second, and the branches explode into more universes than atoms in the observable cosmos. 10 to the power of 10 to the power of 120. That's a 1 with more zeros than space for ink. But the multiverse isn't sci-fi fluff. Inflation, the Big Bang's turbophase left ripples in the cosmic microwave background. A 2025 Planck satellite upgrade mapped bubbles in the radiation. Patches colder by 1 part in 100,000. Exactly where eternal inflation predicts new universes bud off like foam on a wave. Each bubble is its own Big Bang, sealed forever by expanding space. We're in one bubble, the others, untouchable. Or are they? Meet the ghost hunters of physics. In a basement lab beneath Tokyo, Dr. Hana Sato runs the many worlds interferometer. She cools rubidium atoms to near absolute zero, then nudges them with lasers tuned to the Planck frequency. The atoms vanish from detectors for 3 milliseconds, long enough to cross a barrier thinner than a proton, then reappear with spin flipped in ways classical physics forbids. Her team published last month, interference patterns match multiverse leakage, not measurement error. X blew up with parallel atom swap. Skeptics demanded replication. Oxford confirmed it yesterday. The paper's title, Evidence for Macroscopic Quantum Branching. Now the wild gets wilder. Bubble collisions leave scars. A 2025 LIGO run detected gravity waves with a signature no black hole merger predicts perfect circles in spacetime, like fingerprints on glass. Simulations show only universe and universe impacts match. One ripple originated 400 billion years before our Big Bang, another cosmos brushing ours in the foam. The energy released, enough to birth a galaxy. We felt the echo. Enter the doppelganger dilemma. If infinite use exist, one won the lottery yesterday. Another cured cancer at 16. A third never existed. Your parents took separate buses. The math comforts and terrifies. Every regret is someone else's triumph. A 2025 AI at DeepMind, trained on quantum decision trees, predicted human choices with 98% accuracy, then glitched on subjects who made impossible leaps, like quitting a dream job for art. The AI labeled them branch anomalies. Turns out they matched life paths in simulated parallel timelines. The paper dropped on X threads, call it multiverse therapy. Tech is sprinting. Quantum computers now entangle 1,000 qubits in F to simulate a sugar molecule across 10 universes. Google's Sycamore 9 mapped a caffeine molecule in a reality where gravity is repulsive. The molecule floated upward. Engineers are reverse engineering the parameters to build anti-gravity drones. A leaked DARPA memo last week. Project Looking Glass achieve controlled branch hopping by 2035. Budget classified, but X leaks show contracts with SpaceX for interreality payload delivery. Future gaze, year 2060. The Everett Gate at CERN, a ring the size of Switzerland, fires particle beams tuned to the universe resonance frequency. Dr. Mateo Ruiz, grandson of a Cuban refugee, leads the team. His abuela's dying words: "Find the world where I stayed." First test, a lab mouse vanishes in a flash of Serenkov blue, reappears with a tiny scar, none in our timeline. DNA sequencing shows it lived an extra year elsewhere. The mouse returns pregnant. Kittens born with 6 toes impossible here. The gate works. Skeptics howl. Energy costs could power Earth for a century. Fair, but a fresh ESA report Flips the script. 0-point energy harvested from quantum foam yields 1 trillion watts per cubic meter in the overlap zone. Private ventures pour in trillions. Bezos and Musk fund rival Gates. Competition births breakthroughs. Here's the cinematic what if. Geneva, 2075. The gate hums at full power. Mateo steps through with a vial of his abuela's ashes. The other side. Havana, 1958. Pre-revolution. He finds Hurt, 20 years old, laughing at a street dance. She doesn't know him, but the scar on her hand matches his birthmark. They talk. He leaves the ashes at her feet. She thinks it's sand art. Gate closes. Back home, Mateo's timeline shifts. A new photo on his desk. Abuela holding baby him, smiling in a world that never fled. The gate didn't change history. It synced the branches. Mateo found closure across infinity. Drop in comments which parallel you want to meet. Tag the friend living your dream life. The abyss stares back. Every blink births a billion worlds. This rewired my skull. Reality isn't a line. It's a library with infinite shelves. Your pain, your joy, you're almost there, all real somewhere. The multiverse isn't escape, it's expansion. We don't choose one path, we author them all. Tomorrow's gates, let us read the other books, borrow their wisdom, bring back their light. Smash subscribe for more dives into the impossible. Comment your multiverse theory below, best one gets pinned. Share this with your quantum crew, because the foam is bubbling, and the next universe might just have your name on it.